Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to the Breakfast Club. I'm Kazoom. And, man, I sure fell for I guess you could call it propaganda, but it was just the false narrative that was being pushed by a lot of news stations and, I don't know about news stations, I guess I wasn't checking the TV, but I was, certainly seeing it on the news websites. Major news websites that that Native American veteran had been surrounded and harassed by all these Catholic high school students, when the actuality was he had walked into their big crowd. He walked into that. Now, they could have responded, I guess, a little different than that, but they certainly didn't. They didn't do anything to him. And when I originally saw the footage of that kid just smiling right in front of the guy, you know, I thought it was some big intimidation thing originally, and that's the way the news was putting it out. But no, he walked into that crowd, and it just makes me think about the way that I look at the news, you know? I looked at a whole number of stories of that incident, but they were all based on the same video footage. So, if ever there's a big, in the future, if there's another hyped story of some kind, and there's just a little bit of video footage, I'm not going to just join the bandwagon until I see more footage, you know? Beautiful day today. Wish I would have been up earlier to enjoy more of it, but oh well. I was going to go to Point Defiance. It's one of the largest in-city parks in the U.S. actually, in-city, but I didn't think I'd make it there in time to still have some really nice daylight. So one of the things I was noticing on the way over is a pet peeve of mine about newer vehicles. Well, mine isn't really that new, it's a 2006, but you know, things made like in the 90s and on, right? Is the focus anymore isn't about making the vehicle actually safe to drive. It's about being safe in an accident. But those things aren't the same thing. You know? I mean, yeah, we have anti-lock brakes, and that definitely helps save in an accident. But you think about things like the latency in the gas pedal. I've talked about this before. Where did anyone get the idea that having like 100 millisecond or more latency in the gas pedal is acceptable? You know, you push the gas pedal, push engine, push engine. No, it shouldn't be like that. When you push the gas pedal, it should make the engine rev immediately, like it did on the ones that had a linkage leading between the gas pedal and the engine. But things like that. Steering is dangerous in a lot of new vehicles because it's like it doesn't want to spring back to center very much. You could start to turn the wheel and it'll want to continue that turn. And this is when you're on the freeway. So if you look at video footage of a lot of accidents, you can see that's what happens with a lot of the smaller cars. You can see that's what happens. You know? So easy to lose control. Oh, but they're lightweight and they have good emissions, and it's just like, yeah, but I don't know, I just think I wish there was more of a focus on making vehicles actually safe to drive, not just being safe in an accident. Anyway.